Hi there, and welcome back to Chapter 5, Lecture number 16. So in the previous lecture, we created the window glass material, and we started modeling the frame and applied a wooden material. So in this lecture, we will make some variations and combine these two with each other. All right, so I like to name this object, because right now it doesn't have a name. It's just called plain, and it's now window underscore frame. That's right. And I also like to do some optimization because we added these the bevel, and you can see it's now you have two of these edges on each side, and I like to remove this. So I alt left click on it, X and edge loops, and same for these, alt and hold shift so you can select these and press X, edge loops, and that looks much better to me. All right, so I like to have a quick preview, and it needs to render it out. And I maybe like to make an adjustment on the texture. Let's go to the UV editing. Yeah, that's weird. I like to rotate these. R and hold Control so it snaps much better. Yeah, feels more natural, right? Good. So I mentioned that I want to put this frame inside of this window glass inside of the frame. First, let's scale this. Control L in the edit mode. Yes, and drag this. And I want to make a duplication, so we keep one main frame, and we can start working. Let's hide this background image. So I press H to do that. G, Y, and now I like to go to the wireframe mode, and let's remove these edges as well, because otherwise it will stretch the texture. Great, and we drag this to the right, and for these as well. And you probably want to scale these textures a little. Look at that. These are much bigger than the other ones, so we need to scale these as well. And take a look how that looks like. Well, that's not bad. All right, but scale this. Oh, what's happening? Pressing the wrong button. And scale this, move it, and drag it around. And maybe we want to scale this on the Z-axis. All right. So looks like a nice frame to me. So I mentioned that I want to make variations. So let's do that. I want to duplicate this, and let's do that in the object mode. And go to the wireframe, and I like to press G, Z, scale these upwards. And now, this is essential. We need to scale these. Don't bother about. Let's grab the top one, G, Y, and for these as well. All right. And because if you select these, it will select the whole mesh. What you can do is go to the face mode, but yeah, that works pretty well. So that's a good thing about switching between the edit, edge, and face mode. All right, so let's take a look how that looks like. If you have this stretched looking texture, it doesn't look good, but this looks very good to me. So I want to duplicate these, and you can scale this in the object mode for one time, and scale it a bit more, and press Ctrl A and go for rotation and scale, and GY, I want to drag this more behind, and I want to duplicate it again and scale it a little bit. So I want to have one. Oh, this needs to be a bit more on top. I want to have one right there, and the bottom one more on the rear. So you have some depth on it. Press SZ, use O, SZ, G, Z. You don't want to have space between it. No. But to be honest, it looks good to me. GY, drag this a bit more. All right. So we have this main window, and yeah, so we will make more variations soon. But first, I like to quit this lecture and continue to the following one and take a look at our building and what kind of variations we can make. All right, so see you in the next one. Bye-bye.